This video is going to show you how you can do a beautiful job cleaning your automobile leather interior using our cleaning and protection kit. Okay, so here we have, of course, an automotive interior. This is a headrest. What some customers do is they mail us their headrest, and we try to, of course, match it up with what we have in our stock colors, or we can do a custom color mix pretty much to the exact color as the seat was when it was new. Now, as you can see here, there's a lot of soil on this headrest, as you can see. Right here, there's lots of soil and fade and everything like that on this headrest. When we mix colors, we usually mix them from here, but this is already even soiled here. So the first thing we do is clean it. A lot of times what customers can do with their automobile interiors is actually clean it with our leather cleaner and protector. This leather cleaner will effectively clean the surface of the leather, do a really good job cleaning it, won't leave any waxes or oils on the surface to attract more dirt. It's only going to clean. It actually does a beautiful job. If you have a car interior or anything, this is what you want, because you're going to clean it till it's perfectly clean, and then you're going to apply the protective top coat that's going to dry and cure, and it's not going to be sticky, and it's actually going to be easier to clean thereafter. We would recommend first, when you have something like this, a lot of times people want a dye product or something like that because they think that this is clean. Well, it's not. You're using leather cleaners that have waxes and oils, and when you do that, it will clean up into a certain point, but it's going to leave all waxes and oils inside the grain of the leather, and then every time you sit on your seat or whatever, it's going to ingrain into, as you can see there's a lot of ingrained soil in this. So a lot of times people, all they really need is to actually clean their interiors and put a new protective top coat on. It's going to look fantastic. So this is quite powerful. A lot of, it's an underrated product. This actually cleans the leather, this protects it, and actually makes it resist soiling and wear and everything else. So if you have a car, you would clean it first with our cleaner, then apply the protector, then wet dust your leather with our leather cleaning and dusting cloth every 2 weeks or every month, and then once a year reapply the protective top coat. And there's enough cleaner and top coat to do a large SUV about probably about 3 or 4 times. So if you have a smaller car, it's going to last you even longer. So we'll be back in a minute. We're going to clean just half of this headrest and protect it, and we're going to show you the difference. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back. We have our 22-ounce cleaner. We're going to, we're just going to spray half of it. See right there? We're just going to massage the cleaner into the headrest so it starts to break down the soil. Okay. Make your leather and dusting cloth wet, just like that, and you can just basically, in circular motions, because when you do it in circular motions, back clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, when you do that, the fingers of the cloth are getting down into the grain, as you can see. Okay? If you just wipe it like this, then it's just going to clean that way. But if you actually do it in circular motions, back and forth, clockwise, and then sort of counterclockwise, you don't really need a lot of force. It's all about technique with everything. See, and you can see the soil coming up. A lot of that is blue from dye transfer from denim, or who knows, someone's sitting here with a hoodie or something like that, and you're getting dye transfer. So we're going to put a little bit more on there. You don't need a whole whack of cleaner. I mean, the cleaner goes a long way. If you had huge amounts of encrusted soil, that's when you actually need to spray the cleaner on it to try to loosen up that soil. But as you can see here, we're not applying too much pressure. Some videos on YouTube, they're basically showing a customer using a leather cleaner, and then they're using these really abrasive scrubbing brushes and everything to try to, I mean, you're damaging your top coat and everything. We're not damaging anything here. This is cleaning up really nicely. We're not damaging anything. We're leaving the dye intact, so this way when we apply the protective top coat and it puts that new shine on here, now you don't even really need a dye product. As long as you clean it and protect it, then whatever is left over, let's say there is worn or cracked areas, then you need a dye product for this. But a lot of times people can just literally clean their leather in their car or furniture in their house and just put a new protective top coat on and look fantastic, as you can see here. So let's just go over it one more time. Okay, that was basically the first pass. Alright. And you basically sort of keep wiping it down until you don't see any soil coming off. Then you know it's clean. If you see dye coming off, like let's say the dye was coming off on the cloth, that means you have no protective top coat on this, and you're basically cleaning the dye, and that's why it would be coming off. This our cleaner. See, there's always a balance in life, and you want to make sure that you have a cleaner that effectively cleans the surface of the leather but doesn't damage the protective top coat, doesn't damage the leather finish. There's actually cleaners out on the market that are so strong, they're actually ripping off the protective top coat on your leather, which is causing even more damage. Or like the majority of the leather cleaners, they have oils or waxes. You know, you clean it, looks great, but now it's slightly sticky and it's going to attract more and more and more dirt. Again, with our cleaner and protective top coat, this dries perfectly dry and cure, and you're even going to clean your couch or your leather interior that much quicker and that much easier, because all the soil will lay upon this protective top coat. You never need to use any creams, cleaners, or waxes or conditioners or anything like that. Okay, so you can see the difference there. There's a huge difference. So let's do here. Really soiled area. See right there? And we'll get this. And you know, we're just going in there and gently cleaning it, and the dirt's just coming right off. No problems. None at all. You're not doing any aggressive rubbing and scrubbing. You're just basically lifting the soil away, and you can see here the amount of dirt that's coming off that. It's huge. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clean the half so you can see the before and the after, and we're going to dry it up, and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We were cleaning this. See the amount of soil coming off just this one area. Now, if you think that you're working too hard and it's just really soiled, you can actually get some of these, see these cheap plastic pot scrubbers from the dollar stores. These are so cheap that they may not clean your pots at home, but they actually do a very nice job on leather without damaging the protective top coat, because they're really not that strong of a material to actually damage a protective top coat if you're very careful with these, or you don't even really have to be that careful. We've applied the cleaner here, as you can see, and instead of, you know, taking forever, if you're an impatient person, which some people are, then you can just use this and go like this, and a lot of times that will help you along cleaning things up without actually really damaging your finish or your protective top coat. Okay, so you can use that, but we would always recommend you do as much as you can just with the cloth. Okay, so we're still making this pretty for you, as you can see, almost a half and half there. Let us finish up, because we just need to do the back, and then we'll be back to put a protective top coat on. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back. As you can see here, this is the before and this is the after of just cleaning. We've taken our time, we've cleaned this up, and as you can see all the way around, we've cleaned it. Okay, done a nice job cleaning it. Now all you really need to do is, if your interior looks like this, just protect it. Here's our leather protector. Take the cap off, apply it evenly to the sponge, just like that, and just wipe it into the leather, just like this. that. And then you can just let it air dry for a while, or if you want, you can speed it along with a hair dryer. We use a heat gun, but we recommend you use a hair dryer. This way you won't burn the leather. There, and now it's fully protected and it has that new shine again. Can you see the new shine? Just a slight shine. It's a satin finish, just like most car interiors, okay? But there's the before and this is the after of just cleaning and just protecting. It looks beautiful, and as you can see and here, it's a nice smooth finish, okay? There's the amount of soil that came out of it. We have other products for car interiors. If you have any sort of cracking or heavy rips or anything, we have a filler kit. This is our leather filler kit. It's sort of like icing sugar on a cake. It's a white cream that you apply it with our palette knife into the cracks, scrape it off to the level of the leather, let it dry, and then you can apply the dyes on the next day. Okay. This color right here is considered like a sandstone color. It's our dark beige A, okay? This would be a large dye kit, and in the large dye kit you get a large 8-ounce cleaner, a 4-ounce sealer, which is a protective top coat, and this is your large bottle of leather dye. This will do, you know, a large SUV, no problem. Okay, a large kit. If you just want to do 2 front seats or a small vehicle, a medium will do, and if you just want to do 1 seat, then a small kit will do. And again, this is our leather repair filler kit. Does a really nice job. But as you can see here, this is just basically cleaning and protection, and it looks beautiful. We didn't protect the back, it's a little bit flat, and of course the front and the sides, you can see that nice brand new shine. You can find this and many more products at leathertouchupdye.com. To order this and many other fine leather products, go to leathertouchupdye.com.